Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I had to cut the other video off because my kids were fighting upstairs, so I needed to go and break it up. So as you can see here, this is where we have our dog treats, our guinea pig treats, my hand gloves that I use for cleaning, my magic erasers, my mop heads, and some extra spoons and forks. My kids take plastic silverware to school. I don't trust them with my silverware. And my lint rollers, which yes, that is an amazing item with a golden retriever. Now, as you can see here, I have these little shelf units here. These work absolutely amazing for keeping things neat and tidy. As you can see, I have my Ziploc bags here, the no-name version, my hydrogen peroxide, light bulbs. Like I store all this kind of stuff in this so I know where it is and it won't get broken. This is all my school stuff in this one here. Pencils, glue, erasers, exercise books and pens, page protectors, more pens and pencil crayons, binders and papers, and even more papers in this bottom one here. I buy all this stuff when the beginning of the school year when everything goes on sale. And then this way I won't have to buy it for the rest of the school year, and sometimes even for 2 years. Here are all my crayons. The kids love coloring. And there's more paper under there. There's kind of a little bit of everything there. But those work great. And another thing for stockpiling, as I said, I haven't bought spaghetti sauce in 2 years. Always check the expiry date before you purchase it. Make sure it will not expire while it is sitting on your shelf in your stockpile. Now, as you can see here, this is my sewing area. My husband made me this desk. And it has my sewing machine on it and all my sewing items. And our toilet paper. We only purchase it when it goes down to a rock bottom price. And we normally have 4 or 5 of them. But there hasn't been a price yet that I've seen that I've liked. So we just have the 2. As you can see here, these are all my spices. I only buy these when they go on for sale for about $1 or less. And I have some gravy mixes. I buy these from the dollar store. They're actually very good considering you get 2 of them for $2 for $1. My cornstarch is the same. Cornstarch, sorry. It's the same thing at the dollar store. Works great. It's only $1 instead of $2 to buy the no-name one from the grocery store. And then down here, I've got all of like certain medications that, you know, I don't need them upstairs. My Pam spray. I only buy things that I know I'm going to use within a certain time period. And yes, as you can see, I have it in a heavy duty lock box, I guess you would say. This originally was what started as my stocking pile, but my stockpile has overgrown. Now I just want to touch base on where you can store your stockpile. I keep mine down in my basement because my basement is a fairly big room that never got used. So I bought these shelves. Like these shelves, you can get them on sale at Canadian Tire for like, I think it was $12 or something we got them for. Other than this one right here, this is the big one. This one was about on sale for about $40, but it came with 5 tiers. There's only 4 tiers there. We have another tier over here. Don't mind the mess, but this is where I keep my canning pots and stuff like that. But I've seen people that keep them in closets around their house, underneath the beds, in apartments, you know, underneath of the beds, in little cupboards that you don't use. You'd actually be amazed what you could find for a stockpile spot. Because stockpiles don't need to be big. They just need to be items that you need to keep on hand at all times. So that's the one half of my stockpile. Here's the other half. Now this half is really messy. I haven't gotten to cleaning it yet. Here is all of my canning items. We've got peaches, beef broth and chicken broth, jam and jam, peaches and peach juice, peaches and salsa, pears and apple juice. This is the first year I've made it. Probably be the last year I make it. Apple pie filling works great for apple crisp. Applesauce, and pears. Now, as you can see, I use these little jars for my applesauce, and that's because when I use the big jars, it always seems to go bad in the fridge before we can get using it. So I discovered that I'm going to put it in the little jars, and that way I'm not throwing anything out. So that's another thing with stockpiling. Try to make sure that you are buying the size that you know you're going to use. Now, this area is going to be a little bit dark, but our sugar, we buy that at the beginning of the summer when they put sugar on sale for generally like $1.99 or $1.27. I think we got it one time, and we buy as many as we can, and we just hold on to it for the year. I only buy sugar about once a year. My flour, we only buy these when they come on sale for about $7 something. Can't remember right now. This is the 10-kilo bag, and I just keep them in a big margarine container, and they stay good, and I keep them upstairs, and they're always in where I can get them. Now, I'm going to have to try and climb in here. Shampoos. This is my conditioner and shampoo and my body wash. Now, I can only get so much stuff in because I'm in a very tight space. But again, this is something I only purchase when it comes on sale. Like, I got these for I think it was $3.47 or something. And my shampoos I get for 99 cents. Paper towels, bought them when they were rock bottom price. SOS pads, I love SOS pads, and I try and get them when they go on sale for $1, and I get as many as I can. And you're not going to be able to really see unless I kind of move here. In this, I've got my deodorants, and toothpaste, my husband's deodorants, my daughter's wipes. I've got all that kind of stuff there. I get that stuff too when I can find it on sale. So that's my biggest thing is when you're stockpiling, I find is the best way is to try and get things when they go on sale, because if you know how to time it, you can purchase the amount of things that you need, and then once the sale comes back again, you normally be out of the items that you need. Like, for instance, the Campbell's soups always go on sale. I always find about every 3 to 4 months. So you can spend $1 something on a can, or you can buy as many as you need for a 4-month period, and you can get them for 47 cents to 69 cents, I think, is the highest I've seen them on sale. Like my dish soaps here, I always get them when they go on sale for $1.79 or cheaper, and I normally will grab as many as I think I'm going to need for that period of time. That goes with everything. I try and figure out how often things go on sale, and that's when I purchase it, and I purchase the amount that I need. Yes, here are my freezers. This is my large one where we keep our meat, and the smaller one which we keep breads, and right now we have milk in there because Walmart had it on sale for $3.97. So I bought the limit, which was 4 bags, and I put them in my freezer. So that's in there, and there's a couple other things in there too right now. But those are those 2 freezers, and you know what? That's whole nother video because those need to be cleaned. But this is my stockpile basement. I know it is very messy right now because, like I said, I am trying to organize it and clean it and take inventory, which is not very easy because it takes me a few days to do this. Like, it took me 2 days just to take inventory of this right here. So that's another thing, try to keep inventory of it. So that way you know what you have. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them, and I will try to answer them. And thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.